restored.
Another battery, another battle.
I've uncovered more information. The reservoir wasn't built to house a human intelligence after all. It was built specifically to house an AI.
But then isn't it massively over-engineered? There are no known AIs other than Incognita that would come close to requiring its full capacity.
Exactly. So either they're hiding an as yet undetected supermassive intelligence somewhere on the net, or...
Or they built it specifically to house Incognita.
Ominous either way. Maybe you should have a chat with that thing and see if it knows anything.
Incognita is structurally incapable of hiding secrets from me. I programmed her myself, and I didn't teach her how to lie, even by omission.
Still, our children do grow up to surprise us, don't they?
So, we've got some options and they're all plastic, and I don't like them. Like, I will go to lengths to avoid having to deal with plastic. I've got some programs. I could stand to have more programs, but you know, it's fine. Same deal for the nanofab vestibule. I want a cloaking rig 3. I want one. But I think despite all of my better instincts, I think it's time to get ourselves a third guy. Like, our stats are pretty much maxed out. We're gonna need weapons for them, but yeah. The other big problem with getting a third person, or a fourth for that matter, is that you have absolutely no control over who they are. It's just completely at random from the starting agents, and the thing with them is that some of the starting agents, their big deal is not so much their augment, but the item that they come with. So like Decker, for example, his deal was that he has an augment that lets you detect a demon. Like, he can do it personally when next to a mainframe device. I'm like, okay, big deal. But he also comes with a specialized cloaking rig that is essentially a level 2 cloaking rig that he can use despite not having the speed stat for it. So when you get them in a detention center, they come with their augment but not with their item. With one except, I think if you find Derek in a detention center, he does still come with his teleport doohickey so as to not be completely useless.
This is a private corporate prison.
Okay.
They hold high-value targets there for interrogation and deprogramming. We lost a lot of agents in the raid. Some of our people may be detained here.
Alright. How bad can this be, right?
Transport beams moving up. Prepare for disintegration and reintegration, of course.
Never noticed a text on this screen before. Well, this is plenty of stuff. Yes, first things first, let's hit the cameras. There's 2 cameras right next to each other in this room, and it's... yeah. Oh. Lovely. We can't even get in there. Like, there's literally there's nothing. There's no way in there. We have to go around. I assume from this corner that there's a door here, but yeah. Everything's annoying today.
Warning, demon installed.
See? Well. This is quite an active first turn. I almost don't want to hit some of this stuff just so we can have something for Prism to do next turn. On which note, she can get a fair ways down here. She will be able to retreat next turn, so feel pretty comfortable being bold. We can even observe this guy. Yeah, he's going completely the wrong way. And, okay, there is that. So we do actually still want to hide. And I guess we're going to need to get that camera eventually anyway. I think we should probably get it now just so we can send Internash down there. But even then, this room is not ideal. Huh. Well, it's not bad for one turn of recon. Oh, and there's even a whole other console over here. Oh, that's 5 on that camera. That's not just yet. Yeah, see?
Incognita has detected multiple ECCM signals. There must be some of FTM's powerful scanning devices in the complex. They will detect your team's location each alarm level. Make sure to shut them all down.
I'm assuming you're just a camera drone. Now, I did remember, now that I go over all this, that we do have the EMP. Now, let's just take another look at this. It has an 8-turn cooldown, so that's pretty hefty. It reaches 7 tiles, so that's also pretty hefty. All of this stuff is all magnetic reinforcements. But these things are all still firewalled. So, I guess the optimal thing to do would have been to have just set off the EMP from in this room. Once again, I still did not give Internash the cloak. I should really fix that, but oh. Wow, that drone is annoying. We can get down to it. The other thing, specifically camera drones, you'll see a listing here says it's vulnerable to EMP. So if you detonate an EMP near it, the drone will die. It will straight up die. It does not have a monitor on it, so I don't think you get the alarm tracker for it. But it will. You will have to pay the cleanup fee for it. Also, what's the hacking request? Hacking 4, I think? Yeah. So it must be Internash who has it. Ah. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this level. Without knowing the structure of all this, it could be a real bad idea to split up here, or a real good one, because we've got stuff around here. We've got this, there's a security wall here, so I'm wondering if it's not like a kind of a circular deal with routes around this way. And always, I don't know what to do about that drone. Like, its patrol route is probably going back in there, so... Here's most of the stuff, I think. I think we're going to send Prism round by the drone way, and we're going to keep Internash up round here. And I think we're going to just take this opportunity to pickpocket that. Ah, okay. Well, that was handy. God, everything's firewall to hell. Don't need to hit the scanning amp just yet. And she's got, yeah, the chip 3. Okay. So yeah, my plan right now is actually, yes, to answer a question from the chat, I am recruiting a third agent, basically for want of anything better to do. Like, it was either this or hit up a bunch of high-level plastic facilities, and the only real gain from that would be, like, getting some gear from pickpocketing guards, but we're going to be doing that anyway, so... Internash is basically fully leveled. Prism is, like, you know, I don't need much hacking on her. This seems, when, if not now, when is the good time to get a third agent? If you can do it, if you have the capacity for it, if you have the money to spec them, and the gear, then you should definitely do it. The only reason not to is because it does dilute somewhat the agents that you have. But I think we can manage it. And hey, like, in the worst case, all it would mean is that we would have one dead weight and they could just get captured, and I'd still have 2 guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with the authority, I think. I think I talked about it a while ago, but yeah, if you get Derek in a detention center, he will have the teleport doodad on him. I think it's the only time that somebody is actually allowed to have their items while in prison. Okay, brain chip, garbage, thermal disruptor 2. I mean, it's good for the armor piercing. The armor piercing is lovely, but the power is not lovely. And we got another charge pack. And like the smoke grenade is one of those things that sounds like it's not very good, but the fact that it just lets you shut down vision in a room is very good. It can get you the hell out of a jam. So, I mean, I also don't like that I accidentally sold my last med gel, which I didn't mean to, so I think I might just, like, stick to having a med gel. We've got two ammo in the gun, then we got an extra charge pack, and we'll probably get more charge packs later, to be honest. So I guess we'll just keep on reconning down here. But first, let's actually get our situation in order up in here. Don't know who's where. Okay, well we definitely know where this guy is. He walks around down here. There's quite a few guys here. He is going... Right, he goes in there. And then there's this guy. I wonder if this isn't somewhere we're going to need to go at some point. But yeah, this is definitely, I think, an application for... See, what did I tell you about charge packs? This is definitely one of those times when having Internash's stim is going to be very handy. Ah, there's the exit. Okay, so now what? I wish I could remember where this guy went and where he comes from, because depending on exactly where he goes, our optimal move for the next turn changes quite a bit. Also, should I do that thing again where I play silly buggers with the cones of vision? Because I feel like there's a decent chance that having Internash here means that we won't get seen, but I feel like that's pushing my luck a little too much. And I don't want to have to burn a stim just to get out of this room. No, I think what we actually want to do is we want to come in here and just chill out here. The level is quite... it's somewhat more labyrinthine than we're used to. Right, there's another locked door here, so who's got that? And any purpose to any of this stuff? Probably not. Oh. 3 safes in this room. We're like, I just feel, just as a matter of principle, we have to EMP these safes now that we have that capability. Okay, well. Right, see, yeah, I was wondering about hiding Internash down there, but that would have gone very wrong. So I'm pretty pleased about my decision not to do that. When's Dagger? We got Dagger next turn. I have been eyeing up this camera for a bit, but it's 5 firewalls. We've got Dagger. Like, I feel like it would be wrong to use Rapier on that, but unless We want to get Internash in there right the hell now, in which case we have no choice but to use Rapier on that camera. And I don't know how I feel about that. We've also got this whole situation down here where I don't know what our like this guy patrols down here, so he's never going to see this. So I feel like we time this right. We should be able to get down here and mess everybody up and pickpocket everyone, and then we don't need to go in there right this minute. So the only question is this over here where the power cell is? I would like to think so. This thing, we're going to need to disable it now, aren't we? Oh, for God's sake. At least it's only got 2 on it. Yeah, Central, you okay? You appear to be mute. Ah, whatever. Oh, back to being encumbered again. What are you? You are a console database and therefore basically useless. This man will get his due. I don't think anyone's coming through that, and I don't think the camera... we'll just hide here just to be safe. Don't know what the deal is around here. Now, Internash. We will be coming back up there. Ah. That's where the power is. And that's the passcode, and I think we're going to need that, probably. And this guy patrols into the relay room, which is... wow, that's very annoying. So, we're going to use Internash's drugs. We're going to walk in here, and then we're going to do something. You come in there. He's going to see most of the hiding spots that I can identify from here. Let's just get this in. You know, actually, if they're only going there, we can actually totally get away with this. Because we can just walk in here. And then these guys will... Ooh. I feel like I'm walking on very thin ice with this one. We can't close that door because that will create an interest point on the other side of it. We can get to the safe and we can retrieve the power cell. That will, however, all become encumbered when we do that. The other alternative is we can just shoot this guy and distract the other guard with his corpse. That will leave them both on alert. Alternatively, we can just hide. If we hide here, though, we're probably getting seen by that. Oh, man. Right, well, as much as I dislike it, I think our option here is to shoot this guy and then run away next turn. Is it though? Alternatively, we can have a different trap. Neither of these guys are armored, so we could make a nice little distraction by shooting this man and then meleeing the other guy as he comes through the door, and we can get him to come through the door. Actually, you know what? Did you know that I'm very clever and I completely forgot that? Wait for it. Ugh, annoying. Oh, right. Actually take the power cell.
A few more hours of juice for Incognita. Get that back to the jet operator.
Do this, we close this door. They're like, hey, what was that? And then... oh. Now, where's the best place to put this? We want somewhere where neither of them will be looking at the door. So I think we actually want to get them through this wall. I can't believe it took me so long to think of that. Right. So all down here then, I guess this must just be an empty corner. And I think, right, dagger back next turn. Okay, okay. Doing good. Could, no, we don't have enough. We can't get to that door. That camera drone is gonna peek through. I don't think the camera drone will be able to see this far back into this room.
Throwing grenade.
I love that the support guys, they just investigate random noises with grenades. Like, I can understand the guys who hunt with grenades. But, like, I don't understand at all that, like, they just investigate random sounds by just throwing grenades around. I'm convinced that it must be possible to get these guys to grenade their friends. But they never seem to quite go for it. Now, can't actually see the guy in here, so I don't know where he's... I assume he's still going to investigate that spot. So this should be good. See, this is not a flash. This is not a scan grenade. This guy uses flash grenades. Maybe he has scan grenades and it just doesn't say it, which I could believe, but okay, let's see what's going on here. Right, just a guy. And another safe, but what are you gonna do? So I guess this is probably the detention room. Ugh. Why must this whole thing be annoying? Okay, so we've got a lot of things that need to go, but I think this camera, we can't hold back from that much longer. We're about to have a power situation. I don't know how quickly I can get Internash over to where the consoles are, but Prism does have a buster chip, so what buster chip does she have? I think it's a number 2. Yeah, 3 firewalls available next turn, so I can soften that up a bit. The bigger problem, honestly, is that there's going to be the guard coming through. He's standing here, like exactly here, I think, or maybe here. So Internash can make a run for it in a bit. Is she gonna be able to make it through here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so she should just about be able to make that as long as the diagonals work out in my favor. We don't have the drugs just yet. Oh, this is appropriately tense. We're like gonna... I feel like we're gonna spend the rest of this mission one turn away from a complete disaster. Hack that drone just to get eyes on that room.
Investigating area. Must be imagining things.
Right, they're done investigating. Oh, and right, the patrol change is a thing, isn't it? So so everyone's doing something weird now. Oh, let's see. Most of these... This whole thing is a problem because there's no great hiding spots, although we can duck, actually, we can duck through this room. Big problem is they've got no way of knowing in advance who's going to go where. Like I said, most of these guys, they might be about to cause a problem. The guy in here, like, him walking out is probably going to be fine. Although it still bugs me that we can't see him and we can't see where he's going, and if we open this door it'll get his attention. But on the other hand, if we open this door, we can run in there and we can just hide behind the whatever the hell these things are. I think this guy is ultimately less of a puzzle. These guys are all about to go somewhere and possibly are all about to mess me up unless we can find somewhere good to hide. Also, as much as I would love to get this drone right now, we can't. I would have to distract Prism for a bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, inefficient as it is, gonna have to do a hack with Prism. And she is holding the... Yes, okay. Just in case that guy wants to come out through there, we can have him. Then we can hack the drone. This will let me spend a couple of precious AP figuring out where you're going? I can't tell if this guy's got a path going down here. I don't think he does. I think that guy's just being stationary for the time being. But what this does mean is that we can just duck this way and we'll be safe. This other guy might come out. We don't know where this guy's going, and I don't like that we don't know where this guy's going. As for everyone else... Oh, lovely. Well, you're coming in here, and we're going to be able to circle around, so... it's fine, and you are going pretty much the same way. We'll get International, we'll get out here, and they'll all come this way, and we'll all go around this way. And it will be, yeah. Messy. Wasn't there a guy in here as well, but he can't, like, he's not going to come out of this door because guards just don't do that, and I don't understand why they don't do that. Okay, was that other guy just going on the exact same patrol path as... Right, Captain Man. Man, I really wish that you could... I think I said literally this exact thing last mission. That you could pickpocket guards in passing. Oh well. You know, maybe it's actually going to be more valuable for me to violence this guy, because he's going to go there and then he's going to go somewhere else, and I don't know if we're going to have a chance to pickpocket him. But yeah. Yeah, that is exactly what I mean. I mean, like, using like ambush, but instead of violence, you just pickpocket them as they walk past, and nobody notices. There's a weapon that it fires a shot that tags a guard, and the thing about it is that guards don't react to it at all. So you can go into Overwatch, and you can just tag passing guards. It's unbelievably useful. But there's no melee equivalent. Okay. Camera drone, you can go in here and you can keep an eye on this room. Also, you can close this door. Now, you people... are all going in there, and I am not nearly fool enough to open this door right now. I mean, the other thing that I could do with Prism is I could just do the comedy violence option. I could just open this door, we'd get surprised, we'd get noticed, we'd burn an alarm level, and then we could just punch him in the face. No, I think we want Prism to... Well, you know what, I've always wanted to find out whether or not this game mechanic works the way I expect. Prism is currently in the ambush stance. I don't know if it carries over between turns. I think it carries over between turns. So, if it does, then this guy is going to get punched as he walks through, and if it doesn't, then he will harmlessly pass by, and either option will be educational to me. So, whatever. I'm just fine with it. And now you know. Oh, alright, and I totally forgot, because we've maxed out Prism's strength, everyone's strength actually, the big capstone bonus we get from strength level 5 is we get +1 KO time with melee weapons, which is quite handy, because that guy's out for 4 turns. So we can just waltz in here and do our thing.
Detected an agent currently logged as MIA. They would be an incredible asset if you
Are
can
you
get them
Rush?
back on the team.
You look kind of like Rush.
Warning, daemon installed.
You're Rush. Well, that's something. So I think I mentioned this before. This came up. We got Rush's lore. So yeah. Oh wow, and I was right on both counts. Like I was trying to remember if it was +1 KO or +1 armor piercing, and imagine my surprise to learn that it is +1 KO and +1 armor piercing. And judging by her 9 AP, she starts with level 2 speed. So that's lovely. She can get out of here pretty quickly. Well, I've always been kind of curious about using Rush for a run, so I guess here we go. Only real inconvenience is we don't have access to this room, which would be real nice, but we're going to get Internash in there and we're going to find out what the hell's going on. Now, what happened to this? I mean, I'm assuming this is right. That's this guy with the 6 armor is the guy who's in here. And these guys just get eyes in this room. You're still going over there. What happened to the guy who was over here? I swear there's somebody over here. Yeah. That's what I thought. Where's he going? Right, he's going down there, so he's gonna have... Okay, I see he's investigating down here. Great. Well... Excuse me, I imagine what we do at this point is we just put down... Now, as I recall, you put this EMP pack down on the ground and then you activate it with the mainframe. Or is it detonates? It detonates at the end of the turn when primed. There we go. Detonates at the end of the turn, so then I guess next turn is when they all come back. Well, only one way to find out, I guess. Let's just close this door. Oh, okay. He noticed that. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised that he noticed that. I don't think he notices his armor going, but I think he does notice the sound of it. Anyway, the good news is that because we just EMP'd all his armor, we can just... Now, because these safes all have magnetic reinforcements, we can't just do the normal thing of walking up to them. However, it did melt some of their firewalls, so we can just do that. We can do some of that later. And I wonder, we can't, we're not going in that other room, so I think what we want is, we want to just go in here, loot as many safes as we can, close door, get that console, says security is closing on this location, but like who? We could also use Internash's drugs at this point, but anyway. Are guys coming down here yet? Like, there's got to be guys in here. I don't know where they're going. Oh, right, the drone. Right, yes. I'm clever. Just go away. Now I'm getting eyes in this room. Oh good, you're alerted. How did he get alerted? Did somebody... Did he become alerted when he went the drone? Anyway. You've still got AP, but you're going in this way. Are you getting in here? Yeah, he's actually getting in this room. That's annoying. We might have to shoot him. Now let's take this opportunity to just unload ourselves a bit. Much as I'd like to hand over the neural disruptor, it'd be great because Rush could do some good work with it, but looks like possibly not yet. Also, that guy's got like 7 armor, so you know, lost cause. He's gonna come through here. Unless... we always disregard ping. Ping is just so basic, so utilitarian in its function.
Alarm number 2. I have data installed. Recommend.
Right. Oh, of course. Well, I guess we don't need the pass card anymore. The Stim 1 is basically just money at this point. I mean, it's great. It's an extra 4 AP. We might use it to escape, but... just keep my eyes in this room. What happens if we park the drone right on top of the flash grenade? I mean, the flash grenade is not an EMP grenade. Oh right, yeah, the pass card is still in there. Well, let's see where everyone's going. Imagine they're all gonna... yeah, they're all going around in here. That is locked out anyway. That guy's going down there. There might still be a guy in here somewhere, but also there might be a guy in here. We'll have to keep an ear out.
It must be jumpy tonight.
There's still only, like, one guy actually alerted. The captain's down here. He's probably going to be waking up at some point. Well, the thing with Internash is that she's got all the stims right now. So we can use them. Yeah. So unless there's a guy in here who's gonna walk the whole way into the elevator room, we're basically good. These guys are all still... Okay, that guy's thinking about it, but he's not gonna get it in time. And that guy's still going after this room. Why is this... Oh right, Rush is in the way there, yeah. Shame about his 5 armor. As I recall, he was facing this way when he went down. And don't think that I forgot about this. Right, well, as long as we're clear, we should be able to just run to the elevator.
I found a downed drone.
Oh, what happened?
Don't even need to sprint. Well, I mean, apart from briefly forgetting some things and almost getting into trouble down here and running directly into the path of a camera drone over here, and, like, forgetting that EMPs make noise, this was a more or less a perfect crime. And now we have
I'm sure the
a brand
agent who
new
recovered
agent
is grateful to get out of that cell. I'm grateful to have more boots on the ground.
and a bunch of money to get their stats up. Look at that money. So, you're getting the obligatory strength. Definitely gonna, like, it's just mandatory to have all of this. Get your movement up, get your movement up more. You know, why not have even more movement? I think that's a decent money spread. We've got some stuff that we don't really care about. We got a Stim 1. I'd like to keep a med gel around. And we got a spare charge pack, but let's not sell that.
Keep this short. I can't afford pulling down any more heat at the moment. Much appreciated. Good gear is so hard to come by these days.
So that really only leaves the divvying up of the gear. I want to say that we should give Rush the basic neural disruptor. because she can use it to do armor piercing on guards. But, like, she has to be sprinting to do that. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think the most commonly overlooked benefit to having more agents is that you can carry more stuff. So I've got all these things that we don't necessarily want to be bringing with us when we're in a mission, but when we have a whole other body to carry these things, it starts making a lot more sense to just haul all this stuff around. Now at this moment, this makes Prism basically our super soldier. She's got the heavy gun, but she's got the net downlink to probably get around the AP penalty. So Internash has the the relatively infrequent use biogenic dart. So right now my concern is that we've got all of the hard-hitting stuff on Prism. It's not that the biogenic dart can't hit hard, but it's like... yeah. I feel like we probably want to have more... more spread of this stuff. The alternative is we give Prism the ordinary disruptor and we let Rush have the superpower one, but that means that... ooh, I don't want this to be Prism's only option. I think this is about a good thing. I think we can look for more weapons for Rush later, and in the meantime she can just be another body. Okay,